Do you ever feel like no matter what you do, you just can't seem to click or feel connected to another person? Maybe they've even shared something with you that you should be able to relate to, but for whatever reason, you just can't seem to connect. In this video, I'll tell you why that's probably happening and how to fix it. You don't connect with others because you're disconnected from yourself. What I mean is, you're trying to connect with other people because you desperately want to have those amazing fun experiences you see others have, or you have these fantasies in your head that you'd like to fulfill. However, you're so focused on connecting with others that you're disconnected from yourself, meaning you don't actually know who you are and how to spot yourself in others. And when you are disconnected, even if someone says something that you should be able to relate to, you can't because the you that connects is offline. There's no one home to connect with because you're disconnected from your own thoughts and feelings on things. So even if, let's say, you know you love Attack on Titan, and someone starts sharing how much they love it too because they thought the planning that went to the story was phenomenal, and the way the world expanded as the mystery unfolded was phenomenal, you won't be able to relate on that thought or that expression because you're disconnected from your own opinions and enjoyment of the show. You may know you like this thing, but you won't be able to pull up why you like this thing. And that why level of emotions is where you connect. So how do you fix this? You want to be able to find parts of yourself so you may find it in others. And to do this, you'll have to learn how to reconnect and feel it into yourself. Your opinions and emotions on things are usually there below the surface, and what's usually blocking them are the emotions you're avoiding. And when you're avoiding those feelings, it actually disconnects you from that sense of aliveness that lets you connect so positively with other people. So try this. Put away your phone or any other distracting device and get a pen and paper or a laptop with a blank Word document. This may feel shitty to do at first, but once you get started, I promise it'll be so relieving and actually kind of fun that you'll be glad you started. On the blank document, just start free writing all the thoughts that come to mind. Just pour it all out on the page. This includes all the random monkey mind stuff, as well as whatever sporadic thoughts just pop in. If you're very disconnected, you may even notice thoughts popping up that don't even feel like they're a part of you. They're all super cerebral and just up there. It'll feel like it's just this random noise that is just playing in the background, and you're now just noticing it. But make sure to write down that random noise, as it'll actually help you build up an internal discernment of what's random noise versus things that actually come from that sense of you where you actually reside. And this is helpful because when you do this, when you get this internal discernment, you'll be able to tell when you're speaking from a place which is more heartfelt and emotional, and that's where you can actually relate to people emotionally and experientially. Whereas when you're more talking from a headspace, you only can really connect intellectually. So, at some point while writing, you'll probably notice, maybe a few minutes in, that there's a difference between the thoughts that feel more cerebral versus the thoughts that are more emotionally charged. And they come more from your heart rather than your brain. When you start to reconnect with your heart-based thoughts, try writing from there as much as possible. Try to stay focused on what that feels like and keep pouring out your thoughts coming from that sense of connection to yourself. When you do this, you'll start actually writing what you feel about things rather than just dry facts. And take notice of the thoughts, the opinions, and feelings that come from this level, because these are the things you can actually relate to people with. These are things you can actually share. These are the thoughts you can actually share authentically because they're authentic to you. They're not just random rote facts that exist in your mind. They're actually your feelings on things. It's the party which can relate empathically with people rather than purely just cognitively. So when you say you feel what someone means, you're actually feeling what they mean. Because you're now actually talking from a place where you're feeling into, what do I actually feel about this? How do I actually think about this? So then, the next time you're actually in a conversation with somebody that you'd like to connect with, try sharing from this more heart-centered place and see what happens.